So Rick Beato is at risk of getting his entire YouTube channel taken down, which is like 5 million subscribers, over a bunch of copyright stuff. So I just want to share some of my thoughts on the whole thing. Because I've run into issues with not being able to post my own music on my own YouTube channel because of my record label. So I think this is an issue that a lot of other musicians and content creators are dealing with. So I just want to talk about it real quick. Now, just quickly recapping his video without going into too much detail. Basically, he's got 3 YouTube shorts that are facing copyright strikes. You can get a ton of copyright claims, but if you get 3 copyright strikes, your channel can get shut down. He goes into detail in his video about what those strikes are, but one of them, he was literally interviewing the guy from Counting Crows about a song that he sung on, and he had the music in the background, and then he gets a copyright strike. I think he said that short itself was generating $36. I mean, he was posting that within the fair use rules. It's just crazy that someone would have to end up hiring lawyers to keep their livelihood because of this. Which I think brings me to my first point. I think the entire, modern copyright system is completely broken. The content ID system is automated, it's all run by AI, and it completely favors the corporations, not the creators or the artists. And I totally get that these record labels are businesses with a bunch of employees and they put a lot of money in. But in a lot of these cases, content that is, under the fair use, which should be like education, reaction, commentary, that gets claimed also. So I just don't like the idea that you can spend years building an audience and then some automation content ID matching can just erase your channel. Now, I think you could even make an argument that these labels are profiting off of free promotion. As a label owner, if one of your artists is being interviewed on a 5 million subscriber YouTube channel, I would be pretty happy about that. I think that would be pretty good promotion for whatever record is currently out or whatever record came out 30 years ago that is now getting talked about. A song becoming relevant overnight can totally happen. It can totally reawaken a career, whether Kate Bush wanted that to happen from Stranger Things or not. I'm just saying, I don't know what the record label has to lose by not allowing songs to be talked about and used in little clips in short form content. Now, in my case, I can't even put my own music on my channel. I have 5,000 subscribers right now, and I put up a video talking about, an album that we just put out back in February, and at the end of this one video, I played a clip of the song because it was a whole thing about promotion, and I got a copyright claim, not a strike, meaning the record label gets the money instead of me getting the money. We're talking $15 in AdSense. I even emailed the record label. I was like, hey guys, I got a copyright claim. Can we just whitelist my channel so I can use our music? And basically what they said back was, sorry, we can't let you do that because then you would make the $15 instead of us make the $15. Thank you. Awesome. Great. That's fucking cool. It really makes you feel good about playing music and talking about it and promoting your own music when your own label doesn't let you use your music after asking them. That's crazy. That's fucking nuts. I mean, to me, that is asinine. Now, there's this whole double standard thing going on where in the music promotion cycle, some labels will be paying fucking influencers to talk about songs and do the whole hey, what are you listening to right now? Oh, I'm listening to blah, 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 a new song. And that's being seen as promotion, whereas if you're I don't know, it gets confusing. I'm a musician on a label and I'm fucking confused. I don't get it. It just feels like it's about control of the music, which I know it is. I know nobody at the label is going, yes, we must control Mike, that pathetic peasant. It's I guess my next point is that it's all just confusing. None of us know what's going on and it's all moving so fast. And this video could be completely outdated in 2 weeks if something changes. And the whole oh no, it's the label protecting the artist, that's a complete myth. The artist isn't gonna see that money until the label's completely paid off. The label gets the money first. Money from YouTube, money from our YouTube channel, my band, doesn't go straight to the band. It goes to the label and then we get payments quarterly if we don't owe them money for other stuff. Of course, if we owe them money, then yeah, they get the money, I get it. And of course, I know it just sounds like I'm just bitching and complaining at this point, but I am. Now this is a bit of an extreme take, but in a way, it is definitely not helping the music culture. It is killing the music culture. Okay, it's not killing the music culture, but you know what I mean. Rick Beato talks about music in front of a large audience in a way that makes people really care about music. Not just listen to it when they're driving, but I think a lot of people wouldn't know much about the music industry, about recording, about songwriting, any of that stuff. They wouldn't know about it if not for his videos. I think creators like Rick who talk about music and the music industry help the entire music culture as a whole rise. What's that saying? The tide rises all ships in the harbor? So, you know what I mean? And especially when like YouTube and TikTok are like the new radio, I just think there needs to be a way better content claiming system. Labels blocking music kills discovery, and I think that's short-sighted and greedy. And I think it's bullshit that just, they're obviously using these third-party like AI content matching systems that just go and like get your money for you. And of course they're gonna use that because for them it's free money. But I just think it's fucked up when it's zero risk on their end to do that, and then meanwhile the creator who thinks they're using the content in fair use is at risk of losing their entire livelihood. And I think overall people are just kind of sick of everything protecting fucking corporations. I know that sounds like a teenage punk thing to say, but when the fuck did music become a dystopia? So if content creators and musicians and fans don't know if they're able to actually post music that they're talking about or discussing, who the fuck does that help? Because it's not the artists. But let me know what you think in the comments. I just ranted on this one, so I don't even know if what I said made sense at all. I haven't sat in front of a camera and talked in a long time. I forgot what it's like making these videos. But anyway, channel's back up, making videos again. Have you had anything like this happen to you before? Because I feel like it's happening to a lot of people and nobody knows what the fuck to do about it. Especially when they think they're like obeying the rules. That's all. Rant over. Thank you for watching. I hope this didn't come across as too like complainy. But if you do want to support my channel, I am currently in the infantile stages of designing a new clothing line. Link is in the description, coffee casuals. And there's a few weeks left of summer. Get off your phone and go outside.